Welcome to Jennifer to the Rescue. I'm so happy to be here. I'm here every, I want to say Wednesday. It's not. Every Tuesday. We changed that 3 months ago, and I'm still struggling with that. Jennifer to the Rescue. I'm Jennifer Johnson, and I just want to say thank you to Logan Street Signs and Banners for having us in and making this possible. And we're here in the beautiful Wofford Theater, and my guest this week is Marisa Gill with the Independence Academy.
Yes.
And if she looks familiar, it's because she was here a few months ago, right?
A few months ago, yes, I am.
Oh my goodness.
Happy to be back. Thank you so much for having me.
You're very welcome. And you know, well, we won't talk about that. We're going to get into your event in a little bit, but who is Marisa Gill? I know I asked you that the last time, and I think it stumped you a little bit. We know you're the director of Independence Academy. We do know that.
Yes.
And you can talk about Independence Academy, but who are you?
So, well, I'm Marisa Gill. As you said, I am the director of the Independence Academy.
Yes.
I am also a mother. I have two beautiful children. My son is a freshman, and I have a 7th grade daughter. I am a wife, and I hope that I'm a good community citizen as well. Very thrilled to be the director of the Independence Academy and very happy about the things that we're doing there. Passionate about children, so obviously I'm in the right career field.
Obviously.
So love what I'm doing and love to make a difference.
Okay, so what is the Independence Academy then?
The Independence Academy is a school for children on the autism spectrum in grades 5 through 12. The students are all high functioning, and our students are diploma track students. So we are a 501c3 nonprofit organization. We are also a state accredited high school, and all of our students, as I said, are on diploma track. And the goal is to get them through the middle school years, the high school years, and then on to graduation, on to college, or on to work, but helping them to be successful in their lives as a whole as they move forward and work through some of the unique challenges that come with being on the autism spectrum.
Well, you do, I know you do an awesome job, because when you were here before, I'm trying, just so much that you shared with us at that time. The Independence Academy was started by two moms, or it was inspired by two moms,
No,
right?
it was actually founded by two mothers.
Okay,
so Ruth Paget and Susan LeVay, two amazing women who founded the school. The school is now in its 7th year.
Okay.
So both women had sons on the autism spectrum, and they weren't able to find a setting or a school that really fit the unique needs of their own children. So it began with their vision of what they wanted a school for their own children to be like. And then obviously we have grown from there, from their passion and their desire. Amazing women, as I've said. So really, really neat to see. Ruth's son has graduated already. Susan has a graduate, and she actually still has a son who attends currently.
Oh,
so,
wow.
Yeah, it's a wonderful story.
So
yeah.
these two women are still quite involved then? Or
Very, very much
involved?
so. So Ruth sits on our board currently, and then Susan has served as a mentor to myself. I am the director for just my first year here. So she's been a mentor to me. I'm so thankful to have her there. She was an English professor at one time, so she also does one of our high school level English courses. An amazing woman who is in the building almost daily, which I'm so thankful for, because they're very involved. They still care about what's happening. They still care about the day-to-day, which speaks to the kind of women that they are. They are really amazing women, both of them.
I guess when I think about it, to me, it's almost kind of amazing that there wasn't something. I mean, you say 7 years. So it's been there 7 years, but it's amazing to me that it hasn't, that there wasn't something, because really you're one of a kind, right?
We really are one of a kind. So
Right.
I think we're the only school in the state of Indiana that serves children with high-functioning autism specifically. So some of our children may have multiple diagnoses, but yeah, we specifically are targeting that niche student population because we feel like to do the job that the students require and to give them the help and support that they need, that we really needed to focus in on that target student population. And so, yes, I'm very proud. Our ratio is about 6 to 1 students to teacher.
I was going to mention, I saw that the numbers were, that's amazing.
It is amazing, and it's necessary. And I think in any classroom setting, I have taught in public schools, I think in any classroom setting, your ratios really make a difference. So I think how many bodies are in the classroom, how many teachers are in the classroom. I think all those things make a difference in any educational setting, but in particular when you have students who are dealing with autism.
Certainly. I was, before we go too far, they can check out, give us the website again.
Absolutely. So our website is iaindiana.org. So if you would like to learn more about the school, you can certainly visit the website. You could also give us a call. Our phone number is 317-926-0043. So we have an application process in place.
Okay.
We oftentimes set up a parent tour initially to give the parents a sense of the building, to see if they could visualize, their student being there. Then we do a student tour. The goal of that is to give the student an idea to say, hey, here's this new school. This is what they're about. Maybe meet some of the kids. And then we progress very naturally to what we call a student shadow day. And we do that 3-step process so that it gives the children and their parents an opportunity to really get a sense of the school and what we're about. And then also, change can be difficult for a student who has autism.
Sure.
So we do that very gradual process to welcome them into the school.
That is,
and
it's
a lot of fun. I'm doing tours all the time.
I was going to say, and it doesn't surprise me at all. Knowing you the way, this much that I know you, it does not surprise me that you do it that way. And you obviously have an education background of some sort, or you're passionate about kids.
So I've worked with special education. I've always had.
That's right.
I worked previously in Washington Township. I enjoyed my time there. I was with younger students, and so it's been nice for me to work with a bit older students. My own 2 children are both teenagers, and so I feel like I have experience in both areas. I've done some fundraising in the past as well, which is really a great skill set to have when you're a nonprofit school.
And that's what I was going to say. So really, one of the biggest elements in your biggest tasks is the fundraising.
Yeah.
Right?
Well, I wouldn't, I really think the biggest part of my job is really caring for the students and the day-to-day operation of the school. But in addition to that, fundraising is a huge component of what we hope to promote as a school, me, myself, and my board, and kind of the whole family of the Independence Academy, because the fact is that you do not have access to all those things that you would have access to in a larger publicly funded school. And so certainly we are definitely doing all the fundraising we can to get our students all of the things that they need and deserve.
Yes, and we're going to talk about, when we come back, we're going to talk about an event that's coming up.
Yes.
That's one reason you did come back today, was to share that. And we have some other, I know you have probably a number of ways they can get involved. One more time, the website before we do take a break, and for our radio listeners.
Absolutely. Our website is iaindiana.org.
And could they also email you? I think we put an email on is it okay if they...
No, absolutely. Please do. I love to hear from parents. I love to hear from people who are just interested in learning more about the school. So I encourage any and all emails. My email is Marisa Gill, MarisaGill @iaindiana.org.
Okay, don't go anywhere. We're going to come right back and talk about the event that's happening at the end of March, and so we'll see you soon. Don't go anywhere.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
When Margaret and I decided to sell the old estate here, we had only one choice in signage: Logan Street signs and banners. Conveniently not located on Logan Street anymore, but rather located on 10th Street on the south side of Noblesville. Well, we sold the old beauty, and we were able to buy this wonderful estate. And we had so much money left over, I was able to buy this beautiful 1968 Eldorado Cadillac for Margaret. Only 472,000 miles. Margaret loves it because it's got those big seats and that heavy-duty suspension to support her svelte frame. Next time you're looking for signs or banners, call old Jim at Logan Street Signs and Banners, 773-7200. Conveniently not located on Logan Street anymore.
Everyone knows it's easy to find first-run movies in the big theaters. But where can you go to watch your favorite classic movies on the big screen for the perfect night out? Why rent a flick when you can rent the entire theater? Call today to reserve our 32-seat theater for your next event or just stop by to see what's showing this weekend. The 14 by 7 foot screen and the high quality digital surround sound system offers all the amenities you would expect from the big theaters with a laid back atmosphere and comfortable seating of your own home. Wofford Theater at 1744 South 10th Street in Noblesville gives you the classic movies you want with a big theater experience.
Welcome back to Jennifer to the Rescue. I'm Jennifer Johnson. I call myself a lyrical appreciation expert. And it's kind of like that takes in a lot of stuff. But if you go to jennifertotherescue.com, you'll find out more about me. And I forget a lot of times to tell you to check that out. So glad that you're here with us today. I want to thank Logan Street Signs and Banners for being our gracious sponsors and the Wofford Theater. We come in every week and get to do this fun stuff here. And I get to introduce wonderful people like Marisa Gill with the Independence Academy. And we've been talking about the Independence Academy. You know, first of all, for those that maybe weren't in on the first segment, what's a real quick, it is a school for, say the definition again.
Sure.
5th through 12th grade.
Yeah, and we are a non-profit 501c3 state-accredited school for children on the autism spectrum in grades 5 through 12. I've had way more practice than you.
She said it a
5th
few
through
times.
12th grade, yeah, absolutely.
And you live it every day, and I'm sure that they are so happy to have you. And we're excited because we get to be part of helping you get the word out. I know we came at the break, we were talking about, you know, a good part, if you weren't passionate about it and you weren't meant to be with kids, then but a good part of what you do is out telling people and sharing and how you can help. So how can we help? How can we help you fundraise?
Absolutely. So thank you. Well, thank you, first of all, for that, for helping us to spread the word.
We're trying.
Because that really is an important part. And, you know, there are so many kids out there who need a school like ours, so that's why the fundraising piece is so critical and so important. So we have done a few different things. We are currently running a campaign on CrowdRise, which is a crowdfunding website specifically for nonprofits, and it is titled Inspire Independence in Autism. And so it's a very easy way where you quickly can click on the link and make a donation that way. And of course, all donations are tax deductible. Anything that comes our way is a nice tax write-off. So I always include that information when I'm talking to donors.
That's pretty good.
So we, CrowdRise is a great thing. There is information about our school. There's a video of some of our students, of my amazing staff members. So that is a really easy and quick way you could go and could support and donate the school. And we would very much appreciate that. Another great fundraising initiative that we have and that I'm so excited about is we will be hosting a gala fundraiser at the Lucas Estate March 27th.
That's pretty exciting.
Yeah, titled
That's right
An
around the
Evening of
corner.
Inspiration.
Oh, cool. And there's the invitation.
Yes.
So, okay, so everybody just got invited. I just realized everybody just got invited. Are they invited?
Well, they are invited. We have a set number. We have a set number of tickets. Our ticket sales are going really well. I'm very hopeful that we will sell out.
So if somebody sees the invitation, which is a very nice invitation for Friday, March 27th at Lucas Estate, they could actually call. Is there a phone number?
Well, actually, the invitations went out through Eventbrite. So you could go on to Eventbrite, and you could look for an evening of inspiration. And we have a couple of things that could be done there. So you could, again, just make an online donation if you wanted to purchase a ticket to the event. And then we even have it as a casino-themed night, which should be a lot of fun. So we even have sponsorships, like if you wanted to sponsor blackjack table, or if you wanted to sponsor the roulette table. So there's all these different neat ways, and more information about the event itself on that Eventbrite link. So.
Well, that's good to know. I just started thinking about it. Everybody thought they got invited, but they actually did if they go on and check it out.
Honestly, we, this is part of what I really am hoping to do, is to spread the word and increase awareness within the community. So certainly we have, we are not sold out yet. So I'm anticipating and hoping that we will sell out. But absolutely, you could go to that Eventbrite link and take a look.
And it's an evening of inspiration. Well, tell us about the event a little bit, because you have things here, and people, they did see the invitation on the screen, but maybe they just kind of give us some synopsis. You said casino games, dinner and cocktails.
Yes.
Silent auction.
Yes, all of the above. So yes, some casino games, a great company, Casino Party Planners, will be coming in to do that for us. At the beautiful Lucas Estate, we will have a seated dinner. We'll have a live auction. And, the funny thing with me is I've been to fundraisers. We want that sit-down part to be brief and fun and meaningful. But we want for people to have a good time. We want it to be an evening that they remember and that everybody's really having fun. We have Angela Buckman emceeing, which we're so grateful for. Nice. We have several celebrities that'll be in attendance that have agreed to help us out. Some of the indie princesses will be there. So I'm really looking forward to it. I think it'll be an amazing night.
And I think you've probably put a lot of work into this. So you're definitely due for a very nice event. And it says, maybe somebody on the, somebody watching or listening would say, Marisa Gill, I don't know if we're allowed to say this, but you happen to be married to a former Pacer.
I am.
Indiana Pacer. Who's that?
I am. So my husband is Eddie Gill, and so I've been very fortunate in the sense that he is a willing celebrity helper. Not a celebrity to me, but
he'll be there, right?
He will be there. Gary Brackett will be there. We have some great guys from the sports community who are coming out, and yes, my husband helped in that way. So he's a good husband for doing so.
Well, good for you. And when did Eddie play? I'm trying to remember.
It's been quite a while. Don't feel bad. I keep telling him he's getting old. He played for the Pacers from 2004
2004
to 2006. So Reggie Miller's last year, and then the following year. Trying to give you a point of reference. We've been here quite a while.
Yeah, what a fun time to be part of the Pacers. Obviously, they're doing pretty well right now as well. I was looking in your information. It says autism numbers are drastically increasing, and unfortunately, they often fall through the cracks. So it's like this is not going away, is it?
It isn't growing away. And to be truthful, they are steadily increasing. And so I think the current statistic is about 1 in 68 children will have autism. And what you see specifically with my student population, they are high functioning, and so they may appear to be what you call neurotypical. And so what happens in a larger setting, a teacher or other students, they may not even be aware that they have some special needs or need some special attention. And so in particular, this group, as I said, can fall through the cracks. But yeah, numbers are steadily increasing, and they've kind of broadened the definition of, the appropriate term now is to say on the autism spectrum, because, no two students with autism are the same. So just as with anyone, there's so many differences, but there are sometimes some common things that help with your teaching strategies and your teaching approach. So I don't know, this is the fun thing about being in this position, because I get to hear about these great people doing great things. You've got these events coming up to support it. One more time, Marisa, just give us the best ways to find out all this information, and then we'll say goodbye till next time, and wish you luck on I'm sure the event will go wonderfully, but go ahead. Thank you so much.
Tell us.
So no, absolutely. I welcome, if you would like any more information about the school, if you are the parent of a child who thinks we would possibly be a fit, please feel free to call or email me. I tell parents as I speak to them that my door is always open, and I always want to be there to offer up information and advice when it comes to your child's education. Our website is iaindiana.org. My email is marisagill at iaindiana.org. If you would like to support us in our fundraising initiatives, it would be very much appreciated.
Yes.
So our first link would be CrowdRise, and the title of that campaign is Inspiring Independence in Autism. Our gala event will be held on March 27th at Lucas Oil Estate, and it is titled An Evening of Inspiration. It will be casino themed, and you could also go through Eventbrite and donate in that way. So hopefully one of those methods would work.
I just think that's awesome. And you know, I was looking because I usually bring up, and I think I must have left it somewhere else, but I usually try to leave with an upbeat message. And I think one that I use a lot is be the change that you want to see, that you wish to see in the world, and it was like Mahatma Gandhi. And I'm thinking that is just such a good one for today. You know, go out and be the change, because you know, earlier the Muse, she said they said something, the road less traveled is the one that most people don't take. I don't remember what it was, and it was like, you know, or the road, I don't remember, but I'm just like, boy, if just so many people would come up with the enthusiasm, the passion, doing, you know, what a great thing. So hopefully you'll come back and see us and let us know how it goes.
Thank you so much for having me here.
You're very welcome.
I always love to be able to talk about the students, and it's so great to be able to truly make a change in their lives. So thank you for having me.
You're welcome.
Enjoyed being here, and of course I'd love to come back. Absolutely.
We will do that. Well, thank you for visiting with us for a while here today. I am Jennifer Johnson with Jennifer to the Rescue, and we'll see you next week.